Anyone?
Importance of data analysis for business analysts.
Thank you. Now, today we are going to learn how much we can help the clients by checking the data. And for the business analyst or the developers, before starting developing or scoping any feature, first we need to know whether that feature is useful to the customer or not, right? So today in this session we are going to learn that, and takeaway is also the same. By seeing all of you, I am getting scared. Can all of you please unmute yourself and say it's okay, Anjali, at once?
It's okay, Anjali. It's okay.
It's okay,
We've been,
Anjali.
we've been there.
It's okay.
Say so many of you are not unmuted yourself. I'm going to ask you questions. I have a screenshot. Okay. Welcome to the numbers world. And don't expect any mature conversation here. We are here for the fun, and we'll learn with the story. Please raise the hand if you have any questions and interrupt me if you want to crack any jokes. I hope this is okay for everyone. I can't see some of your faces.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you given thumbs up. Can anyone read out my story flow? Not Shruti and Sandhya.
Yeah. Story flow, cast is the first point, and the second point is for being starting the story, and the third
For
one is for
starting story.
before starting story, and third one is story starts, and then it's the climax, and lastly it's title cards.
I hope you got the picture. What we are going to do in the next 1 hour. Okay. So every story we will have a cast, right? And now in our story, our cast is stakeholder who is going to invest in our business, and the head of finance who is look after our financial things in our company, and head of marketing who is responsible for all the marketing campaigns and bringing customers to the company, and product, you know, product and business analyst. I think you guys know no more. Without introduction, we can start. Have you guys had lunch?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we
Are
did.
you feeling bored?
No.
I want to hear yes, so that I can ask an icebreaker question.
Okay, go
Thanks,
ahead.
Bharat.
Yes.
Okay, here I have an icebreaker before going into our story. What are your favorite songs from your teenage years that you still rock out to when nobody else is listening? At least I will need 5 answers. After 5, you can use the chat box. Tudun, tudun,
For me,
tudun,
it was
tudun.
Sakhi. Sakhi. Songs from Sakhi, I guess.
All songs from Saki for Shruti. Next.
ఏమై చేసావే.
Nice. Any more? Sorry, Bharat.
तारे जमीन पर.
Tare Jamin Par. Okay. I need 2 more.
रब ने बना दी जोड़ी.
Okay. One more. I think Kishore has something. Yes, Kishore, please. Nobody. I know you are feeling sleepy. That is the reason no one is answering. No?
जाने तू या जाने ना.
Thank you, Surya. You saved me. Okay. Now you guys can use the chat box for your songs. Before starting the story, first we'll try to understand these three words: business analytics, data analytics, and statistics. I know for some of us, statistics is a new word, so we'll go at the end for the statistics. Well, first we'll start with the business analytics. What do you guys think? What is business analytics? I don't want too much attention. That is the reason I'm asking questions. You guys can answer.
Can we read out what you have mentioned here? Will that count
Yes,
as an answer?
first answer. So yes, for you, Shruti.
Okay, good communicator.
Okay. Okay. Business analytics will focus on the data and do the statistical analysis, and will it give you the reports, and that reports contains the insights. With by using that insights, you can recommend some recommendations to your head for helping the customer. I know it is one a line which is not making any sense. I will try to explain it in detail with explaining these all these things. For a business analytics, you need for becoming a professional in business analytics, you need to have all these skills: good communicator, inquisitive, problem solver, critical thinker, visualizer, and both detail oriented and a big picture thinker. What is a good communicator in your view? Any one answer? Don't
Having
tell me.
beautiful voice.
Are you telling about me?
Yes.
Other person should understand what our thoughts are.
Mm,
That exactly.
I agree. I agree with you. Um, Good communicator skill means here you need to able to represent your findings. You have a bucket of findings. If you are not a good communicator, and if you can't speak out, and if you can't mention your thoughts, then it is no use of finding the thoughts. So you need to be a good communicator, so that in your team all the players will understand what you are going to suggest, and they will take your recommendations to forward. That is one thing. What is inquisitive in a dictionary meaning?
Questioning type. I mean, looking for answers.
Yes, having a showing interest towards learning thing means you need to have a curiosity for learning what is going in the market. How can I help my client by doing the things which are going in the market? You need to be very curious, so that you will start learning the things, right? If you are not curious, then you will sit at dumb and you don't learn things. Next, what a problem solver. Anyone?
Find solutions.
Hmm, I agree. Anyone?
Think about the problem in all perspective. With stakeholder, customer, and all in everyone perspective, so that the best result comes.
Every time not required a stakeholder perspective, because we are doing a business for the customer, so you need to think about customer perspective. I agree in a stakeholder perspective when there are a gain profit, such a things. But I agree with your point. A problem solver is the one who has the data, who can turn the data into the solutions, and with that solution he can present it to the heads. Okay, what about critical thinker?
Out of the box thinking.
Maybe.
Should be able to find the loopholes.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. A critical thinker needs to be think in a critical way so that the implications that the data which he is collecting, first the data should be in a first it should be in a right place, and he need to get a solution from the data. If you have a data which if you have a you in your mind your question is different and you have a different data, means you can't do right. First you need to be critical thinker where what is the data you need to take for answering the problem, and what is the business, first business, what is the business problem, so that you can think and act accordingly. The next one, what is a visualizer? I want to see new faces. Akhil,
Please,
Ganesh.
guys, Google it.
Yes, you can. Visualizer. For example, I have a banking data. It's a it has a lakhs of records in my Excel. It contains all the customer details, income details, who taken the credit cards, who taken the debit card. So it is in an Excel and it contains lakhs of records. I present it in front of my lead. What is his thinking? Yeah, I know,
What
get
else
out.
all these things?
Well, thank you, Surya. Yes, you will have it. So, for example, the same data I taken in a chart. These many customers belonging to this area, and this many are belonging to this area, and these many customers are using credit card within these limits, and the debit card these limits, and we can sell this type of I will get one customer behavior and I can show him this is the customer behavior. For these fellows we can sell a credit card so that they will repay the loan. If I take in this data to the to my lead, what is his reaction?
It will be a wow because it's a
Hmm.
full data presentation.
Because he can understand what you are saying. So you need to be a good visualizer. And the last one, both detail oriented and a big picture thinker. Any more? It's okay, I will help you guys. The same data I have, banking, credit card, debit card data I have. Suppose for selling more credit cards, I went to a village. The one who is working for a daily wage, I started giving debit credit cards to them. Means my selling goal is reached. But is it useful for the business?
No,
No.
Why?
they'll not use it.
Hmm. So that is the thing. You need to think in a big picture. Whether the particular feature you are suggesting from your data insights is it going to be useful for your business or not. First, you need to think in a big picture and then work on it. Okay. Any questions? Yes, thank you. No more questions means we can end this session within 30 minutes. What is data analytics?
Analyzing the data or Excel in any format, so that you
Hmm.
can understand the big picture in a pivot tables or pie charts where you can show to the layman that this is what going on in a simple terms.
Yes, I agree. Data analysis is a process of collecting the data, inspecting the data, analyzing the data, transforming the data into smaller chunks so that everyone can digest those pieces. I hope it is clear. Okay. These are the skills for a data analytics. Can anyone read it out? Divya.
Excellent problem solving skills, solid numerical skills, knowledge in querying, data visualization, communication skills.
Thanks, Divya. What is excellent problem solving skills? No one? It's okay. You guys please sleep. I will do lali lali. Problem solving is one of the most important skills for the analyst should possess. You need to ask a right question by looking at the data. Then only you will get a problem, right? Sorry. Then only you will give answer to your problem.
Yeah.
Now tell me what is the problem? What is the question? Nobody?
If an
Sup-
issue is observed, like for
Hmm.
the thing which is already implemented, and we don't have complete data with the type of implementation.
Yes, I agree. But
So,
uh,
while the time of resolution,
hmm.
like we have to do the analysis in such a way that we won't be able to, we will not again come with another issue in all possible ways.
Yes, I agree. Problem solve question means if suppose I have a bike showroom where I have all the different colors bikes are selling, but my red bikes are not selling. Then here my question is, why aren't we not selling red bikes? Then for this question, I will get answers, right? Maybe it is a hike in price, or people are not interested, or there is any damage in the bikes. Like I will get the answer. That is the problem. Before starting anything, you need to have a problem. It should be framed in a question with why. What is solid numerical skills? I know most of us here are not from the numbers background and not from the numbers world. That is the reason I invited you all to this numbers world. And don't think you need to have a numbers background for calculating numbers. I know we all can count money, right? So we all have that skill. So uh, for learning this, for having this numerical skills, that is nothing with the background. You just need to have an interest towards the numbers so that you start learning the numerical skills. Okay, knowledge in querying means what do you think?
I think it's something that you said earlier, asking the right question.
Query means here not a question that question. You need to have a knowledge in few tools like an Excel, which thousands of people are using to analyze their data for storing, analyzing, and visualizing the data. So like that, you need to have knowledge in such things. Suppose it's a querying means maybe it is an SQL or a programming language means it can be a Python. It will be helpful for your growth. And the next one, a data visualization. We already discussed this in the business analytics point and the communication skills. Also, we already discussed, right? Okay. Next, coming to the statistics. My in, I am more interested towards in this topic. So, what is the statistics? What do you think? It's okay. There are different types of statistics, but for us, these four are more than enough for us. We have a four different types of analysis. Those are descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive analytical statistical analysis. Descriptive statistical analysis means it will tell you what is happening in your business at present, your business state. If you have the x number of customers, it will tell you x number of customers, x number of, if there is any problem, it will tell you x number of customers facing this something y problem. That's it. What is there in your business, it will tell you this is happening. That's it. But in a diagnostic statistical analysis, it will tell you why it is happening in your business. you got a problem, it will tell you what is the problem and why it is happen. And the predictive statistical analysis, it will predict the future. You, as I given my previous example, bike showroom, it will tell you how many bikes you are going to selling in the next month. Like that, it will predict the future. I told you about the problem predictions, but where the solution? In prescriptive analysis, you will get that solution. Helps you to determine the best course of action, chooses to bypass and eliminate the problem. Okay, shall I go to the next slide? Any questions?
No, you can go. Good.
Thank you. Okay, now our current topic, what is the use of data analysis to business? This is not for a business analyst, this is for everyone. What is the use of data analysis to business? Can anyone read out? At least one line, please. Krishna, Balaya, can you read out, please?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Lead team with data driven decision making.
Okay. Uh, except Krishna, anyone? Please help me to understand this lead team with data driven decision making. Okay, we don't have much time, so I will tell you this. You need to lead the team by giving this insight so that they can take a best decision. And the next one, use data insights to inform business strategies. If you started giving the data insights and suppose it is a credit card example, your business want to sell credit cards in a place where people are not interested in using credit cards. So you need to help your business by saying or by doing the analysis that this is the place where our credit cards are not going to sell, so stop doing any campaigns in this place and start investing in a place where you can get more profit. And the third one, measure performance of marketing campaigns. For this, I can give you one example. Suppose if you have a new idea and your business want to launch that idea, then first start doing the experiments. First experiments, do the A/B test. If the small sample is given a good result, then first analyze these results which you got from this campaign, and then start implementing it to the wider business. And the next one, monitoring marketing trends to launch new products and services. This one, as you all know, for developing or building any feature, first you need to know the marketing changes, then only you start that one. If the customers is not interested and that is out of market, then implementing that is not useful. Next one, track consumer behavior to enrich the customer experience, is equal to the same. Streamline operations to be more efficient and monitor data to enhance cybersecurity. All this we'll discuss later as we have less time. Next, icebreaker. Icebreaker time. Children, what is your funniest talent? Anyone?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yes, Shruti, go on.
See, I am speaking because I don't see anybody else doing it. So I thought maybe if I start, someone else also would follow suit. So I have this funny talent that I can move my ears without touching.
Can you show us?
I don't know if you can see it. I can show it
No.
to you in person, maybe later. Not now.
Thanks, Rosie. Anyone?
Anybody else who has got some kind of weird stuff? Otherwise, I would sound like a freak.
It's okay, Shruti. This session is only for us. Too. Nobody? Harunya, I thought you had something.
Do you have any, Anjali?
No, I don't have. I want to learn. That is the reason I posted this one here.
Oh,
It's okay. We'll move forward. Hmm. Now it's our story time. Who is interested in story here? Please raise your hand. In Teams also you can raise your hand. Thanks, Divya. Okay. Now I will tell you guys one story. Uh, as the remaining story, my story also starts. Once upon a time, there is a company which is running on the credit score, which is that is my current company as well. Logbox people might get bored, but it's okay. Once upon a time, there is a company which is having a good customer base on the credit score, and they have a good fans and a super energetic company. First they have one initial product where the customer can save the monthly some amount and they can withdraw at the end of the 12 months, and this 12 month record will show it to the banks by saying this particular customer is credit worthy so that you can give a loan to this customer. That is the initial product. And by seeing the customer base and the interest, this company started introducing memberships. Then they started couple of products. But CEOs and the investors starts going out for the fundings. What might be the reason that they are searching for the funds in spite they are having a good customer base?
to give out the
No,
interests.
I didn't get your point, Surya.
Like, and they are saving their money with us for 12 months. So we'll be giving them, returning them with interest rate.
No, we don't return any interest. Nobody? Because at the beginning they have only one product. They are able to see 80% of successful rate in their payments. But when they started introducing the remaining products, they are seeing only 60%. I given you one more line. Any answer?
But the other
By
products
then,
not doing well.
no, they are doing perfectly all right.
Are they planning for any future product introduction?
Maybe. Here the problem is nobody is bothered about the data. They are getting the customers, good customers, and they are doing, but they don't know why the payment rate is decreased, success rate. So here our hero business analyst came into picture and he started investigating the data to see whether what is the problem. Current at past I have this many with less customers we have a good success rate, but now why we are seeing the less payment success rate? This is our problem. And we framed one question, right? So He started investigating from there, and he got to know that before, when we have only one product, we used to have a payment 6,000 to 10,000 in a day. So and the payments are running in a queue job where we will collect one payment and then we'll schedule for the another payment. So it is in a queue job, and they are going to run in a time where the payment gateway suggested that they can get a better result. For one product, it is okay. Now they started having multiple products. Multiple products means multiple payments. Multiple payments means the time is increased. They started running at 2 a.m. and it is taken like 6 p.m. in the evening, where that is not a correct time for the payments. And payment gateway suggested in the morning 2 a.m. and our queue is running till 6 p.m. in the evening. So obviously you will see the bad rate, right? I know you people are not understanding. I will show you one case study.
Got
This is
it.
our case
The
study.
process time has increased.
I'll try to show you some raw data. Oh, hmm. We will try to replicate all the points which we learned before. See, here is the data in an Excel which contains 3,33,000 records, and most of them feel useless by seeing this data because there is nothing. Now I will show you this data. This is the analysis I did in Lockbox, which I want to show you guys as a case study so that you will. Mhm. This is the payment analysis, and here is my agenda to find why and what is payment analysis, questions, hypothesis, review, and recommendations. Why and what is payment analysis? Anybody has any idea except Bharat? Buddy, are you guys scrolling Instagram?
How
Payment,
much
why?
payments have been attempted and how much the payment success rate has been, and what is the timing for getting these payments on time? For a simple example, I can quote: there are 1,000 people going in a single queue, or there are 1,000 people in going in several queues, like in 5 queues to get a. For this example, we can quote a temple darshan. So there is a single line for the people going in 1,000 people going on a single line. It will take a lot of time to get the darshan. So if we introduce, there are 5 parallel queues running at the same time. So the time obviously can be reduced by 5. So this can be done in different ways. If there are quite less number of people, we can only run a one queue. If there are something parallel payments going, I mean, there will be a peak time, like the floating will be high, then we can introduce a parallel queues.
Thanks, Srimant. Thanks for the example. And now, coming back to our case study, why is the payment analysis which helps you to increase the payment success rate? At that time, Lockbox is having this is the success time, and this payment analysis will help to increase this as 60% to 80%. We'll see how. What is payment analysis? Like Srimant said, it will help you to understand the payment behavior, and also it will give you the suggestions. By doing this, what is the use to the business? It will increase their revenue for the customer, It will increase the customer experience, and also we can improve our commands which are running for the car payments. And my analysis is started with the different questions in my mind. Those are these ones. Are the payments taken at a certain time? Here we have one payment gateway. It's suggested to take at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Is that the correct time? Because we are seeing the less success rate in spite this said, in spite they said, sorry, in spite they said it is a good time. And can we improve the success rate of our payment collection? And what is the best time and day for running the payment command? Those are the three questions I have. And then I set up a hypothesis to my questions. The one the payment gateway suggested I taken as a null hypothesis that the time is a correct and alternative the time is not correct. Why we set a hypothesis? Anyone has an idea?
Because we are
Respect Shruti.
yet not. Ah,
Shruti, only you are in the call. Please go on.
If we are not sure about the answer,
Not agree.
find the
Null.
correct approach.
I feel like it is just like an assumption. We are not clear on it. So we should check the either way.
Half of agree.
Like what if it happens, if does not happens.
Half of agree. We'll set one hypothesis, like we'll give one statement and we'll check whether we are doing is a correct, whether we are satisfying our statement or not. Here, my statement is payments taken at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. are more successful than the other times. It is my statement. Now, it is the turn to prove this is correct. Agree? Nobody is disagreeing. Great. I'm a good speaker. Now, we'll see data. Here, I'm going to give you a few tips also for visualizing. This is the visualization part. First, before I told them what is the data I taken, means I taken only 2 months data and I present it here. First, these are the insights from the data. First, we need to give the insights, means how many payments actually total we have. In that, how many total we are collecting, and in that total, how many are from different products. As I mentioned here, they have a couple of products, so I separated each product and I given them this product is collecting this much and this product is collecting this much. So I given the different insights of these products. Then I have 3,33,000 records which I can't analyze, so I divided the data day wise like this. I saw is there any problem in a days where we are not collecting the data, like in weekends might be the server down type issue. So I started dividing it in a day wise to see the success rate. I did that one here. You can see this data is distributed day wise. I haven't got any solution by dividing the device, so then I divided into hour wise, like this. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., like that. Hour wise, distributed the data. And the same thing I did for the August month as well. And then the entire data I divided into the response wise, means the payment is success or fail. If failed, what are the reasons? Maybe I thought there is a reason because of this failure, so I want to understand the reason. So I divided the data into reasons like this. This green one is a success one, which I am not going to bother. All these different colors are the declines. Okay, this is the visualization part which I given. From all these, I understood. We can go back and see here. I understood the count of the payments is very very high for handling one job to collect the payment, and you can see 2 a.m. to 12 in the afternoon it went. Means that is the problem with the with our payment command. If suppose we introduced multiple jobs, like Sriman said in a Darshanam queue, if we can introduce multiple jobs to collect the payments, parallel collecting. If we can collect multiple, then we can collect all these payments within a 1 hour. What our payment gateway suggested, it is in the early in the morning, 2 a.m. If we start collecting at 2 a.m. by introducing multiple jobs, we can collect all payments within 3 a.m., right? If you collected within 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. means you can also see the high success rate. So, once again, that is one solution we got. And I given the predictions like predictive statistic analysis, where I can show the revenue. By doing this, we might get this much of revenue. I given the revenue thing, and I given few recommendations for, as I mentioned, campaigns. I given few recommendations for doing the experiments on different timings. Apart from the payment gateway suggested ones, I given different timelines, so that we can see the success rate and we can finalize the payment time. And along with that, I given few more on the blocked reasons, which you saw in the pie chart. And this is for the another product which is not required now. We already saw one. How is the story? Good.
Very.
Okay. I know you all got bored, and by story you was like sleeping. So next ice break. It's icebreaker time. Anyone interested? Please raise your hand. Only Shruti interested. Only Bharat. Nobody interested. At least you can raise this Microsoft Teams hand if you are not turning on your camera. It's okay. I'm interested in icebreaker. What was your favorite Halloween costume? No? No costume.
A witch.
Great costume. Okay. No one. I thought I
Batman
did
costume.
say Batman costume. Nice, Srimant. I will call out people names. Harika, think she's not here. It's okay. Mm, Swapna? Swapna is also not interested. It's okay. Ganesh is raised his hand. So, Ganesh, what is your favorite costume?
Mm,
Mm,
nice. Vampire.
very good, Ganesh.
Thank you.
Any more? Ganesh, you can down your hand. Thank you. Shruti, do you have anything?
No.
Okay, seems nobody is interested. We'll move forward. Can anyone, I'm not going to speak about this slide. Can anyone explain the steps we already discussed so that we can end up the session? There are 5 steps in a data analysis according to me. Can anyone explain this?
Yeah, so if I take a simple example of a credit card, because you're mentioning from the start, so if I want to introduce a credit card for a student, because that comes a new product came into market like BNPL product. Uh, Previously they don't used to give to students, but now they are giving to students, so they can collect the data of different colleges students, and clean the data by eliminating the government college or the low profile college students data where they cannot pay their debt and all, and they can analyze the data of bigger colleges or the high funded colleges, and they can give the information to the business people that these are the colleges which can pay more amount, or the students who are studying there are able to pay their debts or the the fund. So we can give these particular colleges credit card, and we can introduce the new product called student credit card. So that is one process.
Very good example. Thank you. Anyone? Any more examples? Okay. As I promised, I am not going to speak about this slide because we already discussed at the beginning, but I will give you a few tips. For starting any analysis, first start framing the question why we are doing and what is our goal, and then start collecting the data. Suppose, as he mentioned, it is about credit card, then collect the data related to these credit card things. Then start cleaning the data and do analysis using the Excel or whatever the tool you are comfortable, like Tableau, whatever you are comfortable, do the analysis and visualize your findings. And in sales, we need to think about our client business. So try to think in a client perspective what client wants and where he is going to be benefited. Think in that perspective and start doing.